And we're live.
What's happening?
Other than the crack of your ass. What's happening? What's happening?
What's good, man? What's good? What's going on?
Daddy Duty Podcast,
You know,
episode number 9, maybe more. Who knows?
yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, you got a number. I was like, I don't.
This is where, a couple dads talk about dad life and regular life, just life in general.
Right.
So today we have, an interesting topic to discuss. I feel good about my opinion on it. So I'm looking forward to hearing yours. And as usual, we'll chat about other things that are going on in our lives and finish off with the dad joke of the day.
All right. Let's get
Yeah.
into it. You go ahead first. I want to hear your opinion about this. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and put them on game. Tell them what we're going to be discussing.
So as I'm sure the internet blows up and these videos go viral, I will play it on the screen behind me, and maybe we can. I won't play the whole thing, but I'll let you explain what's going on in the video.
Okay. Go ahead and getting things set up here. Right. Yeah, we're going on a field trip. We're headed over to the TV. So yeah, this is what we're going to be talking about today. And in this video, we got a father that's I guess he's teaching his son a lesson about being a bully on the school bus. So it's raining. He says they live about a mile away from the school, and he's been having them run to school for like the past couple of days. I guess to teach him a lesson about being disobedient in school and things like that. I'm sure a lot of people have seen this, and a lot of people have different opinions about it. So we're gonna chop it up, and I'm gonna let Jay, aka Drkshark, so I'm gonna let him go ahead and do his whole spiel first. Let's let you hear how he feels about it. This should be entertaining.
Well,
I'm looking forward to it.
I can't guarantee that my opinion will be entertaining, but what I will say is, let me get rid of this guy here. What I can say is, so that dad's making his son run to school a mile. It's a disciplinary, but it's because the kid was bullying other kids.
Right.
So now the bully is getting bullied.
Right.
By his father. Obviously the kid needs to learn a lesson. I'm not opposed to it. I'm not mad at it. You want to know what? Kid, it's time to run out in the rain. You want to act up? People have a hard time disciplining or figuring out ways to like handle their kids, right? So
right.
If this guy feels like, you know what, I can't just give him a timeout, I can't take away his cell phone, I can't do whatever, and this is something that he can do, I'm for it. Okay. And I say make him kid. It's only 1 mile, so run the mile, and hopefully, and as he says in the video, this kid hasn't been acting up in school. The teachers say his attitude is improved. You want to know why? Because he doesn't want to run another mile in the rain to school again. So to me, that's a win. I think it's a win for the dad.
Right.
I don't know if I would be the type of guy to do that, but I think that's a win for the dad.
Okay.
What do you got to say?
I'm gonna have to agree that it's a win for the dad. He definitely got his point across. It seems. I'm gonna also have to agree that I'm not sure if I'm gonna be the dad to do this, because the one thing that kind of concerns me about the internet videos and people like disciplining their children, like, I don't ever want to get to a point to where anybody may be confused about the point I'm trying to make or what I'm trying to do. Am I trying to show my form of discipline, or am I trying to embarrass my child? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like sometimes that line kind of gets blurred. You know what I'm saying? Because you see a lot of these videos and you're like, man, like, that's not a bad idea, maybe.
If you keep it off the internet.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And then I kind of, like I said, I don't have a problem with it at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with him, like, if that's the way he wants to discipline his son, because I'm not the person to judge anybody, you know what I'm saying, about how they discipline their child. But then it's kind of like, as the video goes on, you know what I'm saying, you kind of hear the whole gun control topic comes up and everything. And that's when I'm kind of like, okay, all right, now I got some questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I got some questions, because I'm like, is this video to show you disciplining your son, and this is how you discipline your son? Or is this video to promote another message that you might have posted on Facebook a while back about guns? You know what I'm saying? And now you're trying to further get your point across about that. But, well, I mean, you better be careful. That's the way I feel about it.
You better be careful making that kid runs so much. He's going to be in good shape now.
Yeah.
He's working that kid into shape. And who knows? I don't know. I'm okay with the dad doing it, but I do agree with you. There are some people who make these videos and they do them to, like, embarrass their kid and right. For you to use. And I don't like that. A lot of the times people do so much just for YouTube views and for likes. I don't like that. I feel like you should be able to do some things in private. Like, you can do them without having to let the entire world know that you're doing something,
Right.
So that's how I feel. I mean, I maybe I'll make my daughter run to school. She's going to be acting crazy because you have to do something. Here's what I know. So I have this gym. It's a martial arts gym, right?
Right.
And parents come into this gym, and we have a pretty strict regiment in the way that we do things and the way that we teach. So it's more of like a traditional martial arts program for kids.
Okay.
And we're pretty strict, and there's consequences. If you don't do something right, there's consequences, not just for you, for the entire group. We work as a group and we work as a team. And the parents actually come to us and they're like, oh, it's good that you're, like, making them do push-ups and that you're, making them do this, because they don't do that at home. They actually don't ever tell their kids no, or that they can't do something. So they literally are bringing them to us to be like, can you guys please discipline my kids, because I can't do this at home. That's just the world of 2018 now.
Right. Oh. I mean, like, the part I like about it is I definitely feel like, this is a healthy way to get your kid, you know what I'm saying, to understand that, like, hey, you gotta control yourself when you're at school. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing wrong with the running. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean, hell, I played in the rain when I was a kid, so the running in the rain really doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that kind of made me iffy about it was the whole thing about the guns and stuff at the end. I'm like, come on, man, like. You know what I mean? Say that for another Facebook post. You know what I'm saying? But I get the correlation he was trying to make, like, raise your child. I get it.
Raise your child so that they don't grab a gun and shoot up a school.
Right.
Cool. I mean, yeah, it makes perfect sense. But I mean, so I'm guessing his take would be, hey, we don't need gun control. You guys just need to be better parents.
Basically.
Maybe. But I mean, this is an American this is an American problem. This isn't
international problem.
This is this isn't happening everywhere around the world. So this is America's issue, whether they want to believe it or not. You know, whether people think gun control is good or bad. I mean, I'm Canadian. I have a different take, but I also don't live in a society that just loves guns. And I mean, yeah, this is America's problem, because we have gun control stuff like that happens down there. It doesn't happen. Everywhere else has gun control laws, and there's not all the killings and the shootings. But I mean, you guys are a different country and you handle things a different way. So
yeah, you're definitely right about that. I mean, you know, not to get all, you know, political or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it just seems like we got to put the kids first. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to put the kids first. You know what I mean? Like, regardless of what we do, we got to put the kids first. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta keep in mind that our children need a safe environment. You know what I'm saying? To grow, to learn. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things being thrown around that I don't necessarily agree with. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the military. I'm not a big gun guy myself. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
You know, and I get a lot of the arguments that people make, you know, like, oh, I can, you know, if somebody comes in my house, I can defend myself or whatever with a gun or whatever it is like that, you know, and I get it, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's just something in me to where I just feel like I really don't, you know, I really don't feel like I want I know my wife hates guns, you know what I'm saying? And I really don't want to bring my son up around a culture, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, it's like we're gun crazy in the household, you know what I mean? So
the numbers don't lie. You know, if you have a gun in your house, you're 80% more likely to use it on yourself. Because every once in a while, you get a little bit sad.
I mean, it happens, man. It happens a lot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got people that'll argue that, and they'll be like, well, you can kill yourself with anything. You know what I'm saying? And you know, one thing that I found out a lot in this whole argument is that people will say the dumbest shit. People will say the dumbest shit to like make their point. Like, you'll be like, what? Like, really? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like I said, I don't even want to get all into it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's you know, that's a whole nother barrel of worms.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Not a can of worms, a barrel of worms. You know what I mean? And I'm not even trying to kick open. You know what I mean? So let's you know, get back to the discipline on the video. I have no problem with. If you want to let your son run, let him run. Who knows? He might end up being some type of Star Trek athlete or something. You know what I'm saying? Or a crazy running back.
You never know. The guys
got our boy Mike commenting on the show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We try to drop some knowledge on here once in a while. Not that we dropping knowledge, you know, it's just an opinion. We got an opinion, you know what I'm saying? We're fathers, we care. You know what I mean?
I don't want to sit here and talk about guns. I would do it all day.
It's a good topic.
It would be so easy if you know, we could just live in a society without guns. And I know everybody wants to protect themselves from their family, but as the great philosopher Jim Jeffries once said, when people break into your house, most of the time they just want to take your TV. They're not there to murder you and your whole family.
Hey, that cat is funny. I appreciate you putting me on him, dog, because I promise you, I find myself now talking about Jim Jeffries, the cats. I'd be like, yo, you ever heard of Jim Jeffries?
Yeah, well, it's true, but I mean, hey, if somebody comes into your house, whatever, you gotta shoot to kill. I guess go nuts. But,
yeah, I'm saying
I would prefer to live in a society. I would rather just not have a gun. And I know if I don't have a gun and a bad guy has a gun, then I guess I'm out of luck. But I mean, I don't ever think about that. I don't have a gun. The majority of people I know don't have guns, and there are some people who have guns. We do have a few shootings, but it's not something that I'm actively concerned about.
Right. I agree with you, man. Like, it always trips people out when I talk to people like here in America, when I talk to people like at work and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And we get on a conversation about guns, and they're like, like I tell them like, yeah, I'm a veteran or whatever. And then like, soon as I tell them I'm not a gun guy, but I'm a veteran, they immediately discredit me being a veteran. They're like, the first thing they think is like, oh, you must have been like a office guy or something like that. And I'm like,
oh, you were a cook.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because they feel like because I was in the military, I have to like guns. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, no, that was just a phase of my life. I had to do what I had to do to get to where I am now. You know what I'm saying? But I've never just been a guy that's been like, like, yo, I'm just gung-ho about guns. You know what I'm saying? I just want to raise my son, you know what I'm saying, to just really believe in himself. You know what I'm saying? Like not even trying to be funny, but like, I want my son to feel like he can kick your ass before he got to pick up a gun.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just plain and simple, because I feel like a lot of people resort to guns because they've never in their life been able to handle a good old fashioned ass whooping.
You want to know why? Because nowadays, and excuse me for maybe being off, but there's a lot of small men out there. Okay, they're really tiny guys.
Yeah,
they got 20-inch waists, and it's tough to be like, yeah, I can get into a fight. When you have a 20-inch waist. So, it's easier to just pick up a gun.
You know what, dog? You might have just like hit the nail on the head, like 100%. That's gotta be it, dude. That's it right there. A lot of 20-inch waist guys running around with big guns.
I take a look at so many videos of all these so-called tough guys online, and I'm like, you literally can't be that tough. You're like 5'9" and 120 pounds. To me, that's like a fourth grader. Like you're not that tough of a guy. Like some people would. A guy like me, I'm 6'4", 220. I'm not worried about these little tiny dudes. So yeah, if you want to fight me, then you're gonna need a gun.
I just wish people would go back to just go back to like, well, not that it was like a time where like guns weren't like really prevalent here, because they always have been. But I just wish you would get back to a point to where it's like, look, if we have some words or whatever it is like that, like, hey, let's just go outside. Don't go to your trunk. Let me punch you or whatever it is like that we're going to have to do. Not that I promote violence, but sometimes I understand you get into altercations. You know what I mean? But it just trips me out how everybody's, I've got to go get my gun. I've got to go get my gun. Like, yo, I'm going to grab the strap. Dude, look, you got two hands. If it's me and you got to go get your gun, you'll never make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I get that that's why people are like, oh, well, that's why I keep my gun on me. You know what I'm saying? Are you really that afraid?
Yeah.
Like, I live my life where I cannot walk around and be scared of what the next man's going to do. To me, that's the definition of a pussy. You got to walk around strapped because you're so worried about what the next man is going to do.
You ever had your ass whooping put up on Instagram Live? That's why everybody's videotaping their whole life, like they walk around, I'm this big Don. They got their phone, like, look at me. Look at what I'm doing. Then they catch an ass whooping. They can't put that on Instagram.
Well, let me ask you a question though.
Yeah.
This is something you told me, and I always tell people this. You remember that one time you told me when I was like, I think we were in Canada. I can't remember what I was doing, but I was doing something. And I was like, yo, I can't have it this way because I'm worried about like, people seeing me or whatever. And you were like, dude, people are so worried about their own lives that
Yeah,
they're not worried about you.
nobody
And
gives a shit about you.
for so long, like I still tell people that now. I'm like, nah, dude, you got it all backwards. They don't care what you're doing. Like, because people are so invested in themselves. So it's like, I'm just like, if you get your ass whooped and it gets put on the internet, who are you, dude? Nobody knows you. So if you get your ass beat and it gets put on the internet, so what? For 10 minutes, you might be the laugh of the day. And I understand that may be enough to get somebody to go over the edge. But damn, like, here's the thing. If I get myself in a situation to where I get my ass beat and it gets put on the internet, I mean, that may just be it may just be what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that I don't get it. I still don't think that would make me want to be like, you know what, dog, I'm about to go. I gotta go shoot this guy, dog. Like
It's
he beat on the internet.
crazy. People got really big egos and really small brains, so it's a crazy place to live. And it is true. Everybody's so worried about, oh my goodness, what is this person gonna think, or what is this person saying? But nobody cares because everybody's so worried about themselves. We live in a me
Right.
me culture. It's all about me. It's not about you. So you could wear whatever you want and nobody gives a shit. We could be doing anything that you want and nobody really cares. They might care for 2 seconds and be like, oh, look at that, and videotape it so they can show their friends. But nobody really even cares because they're so caught up in themselves.
Man,
And
dude, when you told me that, man, like I promise. Now, like I had a level of don't give a fuck like this high. It like went up like so many notches after you told me that. I was like, dog, really? Oh my goodness. Dude, I really don't care now. Like, I'm like, yeah, you saw me in the same shirt last week. What? You know what I'm saying? Like it's clean. It's clean.
wear the same thing every day. Nobody will give a
Nobody cares, dog.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares, man. Shit, I got that from the great philosopher Drkshark, dog. Y'all,
Hey,
if y'all see that anywhere else, you know where it came from.
Drkshark be out here dropping a few gems every once in a while.
Shit, dog. You dropped enough gems that I'd have made a necklace. I got a fucking got a chain.
Yeah, so there is a little bit of a problem with discipline, and I think people just don't know how to handle their kid, or if their kid is acting up in school or if their kid is being a dick, they don't know what to do. And it probably could be tough. I mean, nobody really wants to upset their kid, but sometimes you gotta let that kid take that L,
Yeah, for real. For
and
real.
that's how you learn.
Yep.
So you
Yep.
can't just have everything just handed to you, because you don't really learn any lessons, right?
Nothing, man. You don't learn nothing, man. You don't learn nothing from just having everything just given to you. That doesn't do that does nothing for your character. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I mean, like I did a lot of my growing in the military, you know what I'm saying? But I did the majority of my growing after I got out of the military, and like after I went through a few more things in life. Like I went through like a divorce and stuff at a young age, you know what I'm saying? But like taking so many L's, dude, I learned that when I start winning, you know what I'm saying, how to conduct myself and how to get myself in the position to win just from taking so many L's, man. You know what I'm saying? So like that's one of the main things that I want my son to learn is that, yo, dude, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all. You got to grind.
And take those L's and take those losses early in life. It makes things
Right.
so much easier, if you
Yep.
take all of those chances when you're like 18 or 19 or 20, 21, 22, 23, and you're just taking chances and you're trying different things out, and you have different ideas. Those are the times to really test everything and lose,
Right.
because from all those losses you're going to learn so many lessons. And
Right.
then as you get older and wiser, you get to, that all becomes knowledge, and you're smarter, and then you can actually make things happen. But usually people just don't. The guy who made, whatever this is, or Facebook or anything, they didn't just come up with one thing and boom, um, that's it. They usually made a whole bunch of things that bombed and flopped
Right.
before they finally, got the winner. So it's good to take rejection. A lot of guys can't do that, can't handle it. You can go to the club and you'll see a lot of guys going out thinking that they're gonna meet a nice young lady at the bar or at the club or whatever,
Yep.
and most people don't have the balls to even approach the girl that they want to talk to. So because they're
None.
afraid of rejection and they're
Yep.
afraid to take that L.
Yep.
So, but you're never gonna know if that girl's gonna like you or if she's not gonna like you if you don't ask. So you got to
Right.
try. You might win some, you might lose some. You got to try.
Man, the crazy thing is, dog, is like a lot of people don't understand that no can a lot of times lead you to yes. Because if you get enough no's, you're gonna find out like this is exactly what I shouldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely what I shouldn't do. So now I know exactly what I should do. You know what I'm saying? It's all about and it's all about building that character, dude. You know what I'm saying? You know how to take a hit on the chin. You know how to get up and keep going.
That's it. You got to get back up. Try, and try again.
100 times.
100.
100.
How's the baby?
Man, you know what, man? It's like I said, I don't like to give too much of an opinion on the sleep because I'm with me working and stuff like that. My wife has actually been making sure that I've been getting great sleep. So I don't want to comment too much on that, but every other aspect of being a father so far has been like the dopest thing I could have ever asked for in my life, man. Like I find myself like I'm at work now that I'm back at work. I find myself like daydreaming about my son, like and my wife. Like I'm just like
Oh,
thinking about like I always used to think about my wife all the time. You know what I'm saying? But like now that it's like my wife and my son, like I just like I'm overjoyed. I don't even know what you know what I'm saying. I don't even know what other way to put it.
yeah, man. I know the feeling.
Yeah. What about your fam, dude? How's everybody doing up there north of the border?
Everything's going good. Everything's everything's going well.
Cool.
I won't complain.
Word. Word.
My baby is getting bigger by the day. It's getting kind of scary how fast she's growing.
Been growing up, man.
She's learning words. She says "mama" all the time.
What about that?
She
What about
never ever says "dada." Only "mama." Mama for everything. Um, so yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty
word?
silly. Demetrius, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. You can't see me?
No,
I'm
you're not
live at
there.
5,
Okay,
man.
cool. I'll just do the show by myself.
I'm right
All right,
here.
as me and Demetrius were talking about before,
I'm right here, Dad. What you? I'm right
disciplining
here.
your children. Does anybody who's watching have any suggestions or any
Yo, you cut my
comments about
camera off.
disciplining your
I'm
kids?
right here.
Because I
You,
mean,
you get
it's
something, Dad.
it's pretty tough subject. Do you believe in timeouts? Do you not believe in timeout? Do you believe in spanking your kid and giving them a old school whooping? Um, I mean, I when I was growing up, I used to get whooped. And I wouldn't do that to my kid. So, but I have my own reasons. Hang on one second. We're having some technical difficulties.
This is not good for business.
Demetrius, you coming back? Yeah, I think Demetrius's camera or something has happened. He's not with us right now. So I'll just try to do the show by myself. Just very frustrating when I don't have a co-star to lean on. So, Demetrius, you there? Oh boy. Hey. Hello? Anyways, Dee's trying to call me right now. It's not really working out. I'll just put it on to myself. Thank you, Tamika. Go check on him. Tell him to log out and log back in. That's what he should do. And don't worry, Jesse, we won't talk about height jokes anymore. We won't make any height jokes.
He messed it up.
Keep all the jokes about.
I'm still logged on.
What's happening with this guy? Huh. Demetrius. Sorry, everybody. We're just about to get to the good part of the show. We're almost done. Bad joke of the day. Coming right up. Demetrius, log out. Close your computer. Turn it back on. There we go. There you go.
This whole time. Dude, I was on the whole time.
I don't know what happened, but now you're back.
Hey, look, Tamika, was I not on? I was logged on the whole time. I've been sitting right here watching you.
Yeah, you're watching me struggle.
No, but you was messing with something, and I saw the screen change.
No, I didn't. You see, this is what I did. I don't know if you can see this, but I changed it to full screen on me.
Yeah, and that's when mine cut out.
No, it was already cut out. I never changed it to full screen on me. Yours was gone black, so I was like, I'm not just gonna leave it black. Anyways, yeah. as we were saying,
that's cool though. We gonna charge it to the game, man. I'm sitting here. I'm like, I'm right here, dog. Why you keep calling my name? I'm like, this is weird.
Yeah, as I was saying, my baby, she's getting big. She talks. She says, "Mama." She's 9 months old now. She stands up. She can crawl. She's an incredible baby.
Word.
Yeah. So it's crazy watching her grow and like learn all these new things. She's eating food and stuff. It's crazy. Being a dad is the best.
Really?
Yeah, man. She eats like squash and quinoa with cinnamon and all kinds of organic vegetables. mashed up stuff. She's eating some meat now, like chicken and like some beef, because her iron stores are now getting low. So when you're a baby, you have iron stored in your body and it's built up. But as you get to be past 6 or 7 months old, your iron starts to deplete. So you actually have to replace that iron with actual food, or have it inside of a formula or whatnot. So she's got to eat some, stuff to get her iron in. And yeah, she's the best.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, we were saying we see the IG videos and stuff like that, and it's just like, man, it's like, yeah, she is growing. She is growing.
Like,
we keep the whole mama Dada thing. I haven't heard her say Dada once.
She won't say Dada. She doesn't say Dada ever. It's annoying. But whatever. She'll say it one day. Dada, can I take the car? No. Dada, can I have $20? No.
You gonna get the last laugh.
Dada, can my boyfriend Snake come over? No.
Snake. Snake.
Whatever.
Snake. Where'd you come up with the name Snake? Snake.
So, yeah, the answer is she's going to be getting a lot of no's from me because, mom gives her a lot of yeses. So I gotta try to balance things out,
Yeah, I feel you. And Tamika feels like I'm going to be she feels like I'm going to be the lenient one. And she feels like she's going to be the stern one. I'm probably going to have to agree with her.
Yeah.
It's like I can't even whoop I can't even discipline our dog, dude. Like he'll do something and she'll be like, he needs to have his treats revoked. I'll be like, hey Chase, you want some treats?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, because you can't have just both parents just being like, oh, here's everything.
Yeah.
You have to, somebody has to tell somebody no sometime.
Yeah.
My wife's good at try to give them everything, I guess, but you can't give them, they have to learn some things too.
Yeah.
And they got to go get some things on their own too. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna give him everything now.
And don't be asking to bring your boyfriend over. The answer's already no in advance.
Oh man. In advance,
what up?
In advance.
In advance. She can watch this video. I've been saying no to her boyfriend from 2018. Yeah.
It's a preemptive no.
Exactly.
Just to let you.
You can play this video. When somebody asks you out, you just tell them, my dad says no.
Listen to Daddy Duty Podcast, episode 9.
That's it.
No. That's what we're going to title the episode. No.
Dad says no.
Don't ask. No question.
My boyfriend has a tattoo on his face, and they call him little douchebag. Can he come over for dinner? No.
By the time they get older, names like little douchebag will be cool. All this shit that we think whack, they gonna be like, oh, that's dope, dog.
Probably already is cool.
What do you mean Lil Queef ain't hot? Like what? Lil Queef. What do you mean he just dropped the album? Oh man.
That's it. I'm slowly turning into a version of my parents. Where I'm just I listen to these kids out there and their music. I'm like, what is this trash? It's not like back in my day.
You're turning into that guy. Arr.
I'm looking at these guys. I'm like, pull up your pants and
Oh yeah, I hate that shit.
see these kids walking across my grass. I'm like, get off my lawn. I'm starting to turn into an old man. It's happening quickly.
You're starting early.
Yeah, I got the power alleys, you know.
Wait. What'd you just call them?
The power alleys. I went to the liquor store to go buy some booze. Because now that you're a parent, you need a lot of booze in your life.
Definitely.
I didn't bring my ID, and the guy's like, "Oh, I can't sell you." I'm like, "Take a look at my hairline." He's like, "Oh, shoot." He's like, "All right, here you go, buddy."
Grab what you want.
It's like, face looks 27. The hairline's at least 40. Your hairline can sometimes be like a tree, you know? Because you know how you can tell the age of a tree by the rings? This is same thing. It's like, hey, you can tell how old you are just by how far back that hairline goes.
I ain't bald by choice.
You can just see like
consequence.
If you take a look at younger pictures of me, like you'll see like, I used to have a bald fade and I used to have a nice, it used to be nice and tight. And, as I get older in my pictures, it just keeps on going back. And then it gets to the point where it's like, he's trying to like make fake lines down here, he's just bzz, 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 bzz. Eventually I had to be like, listen, I think it's time.
Oh man.
It's time.
Yo, you know when I came to the realization? I never forget it, dude. One Friday, man. It was a Friday. Man, I promise I'd never forget it. I was in the military. I was out in California. I was at Camp Pendleton. And I went out in town to get a haircut, dude. So I go to the guy that I normally go to. And I let him cut my hair, man. I'm sitting there, I'm getting my hair cut. We laughing, joking, just like we normally do. When he get done, I look at the mirror. They give you the mirror and everything. So I look at it and I'm like, hey, man, my shit crooked. Like my line is crooked. And he was like, nah, bruh. He was like, it's straight. And I was like, my hairline that messed up? And he was like, yeah, man. He was like, I'm over here working with strands. And I promise you, when he told me that, I went back to my barracks room and immediately shaved my head, dude. I was like, I can't do it anymore, man. Like when I got to the barracks room and could really look at my hairline, dude, my shit was like this.
You had your barber. Your barber was like, put in that extra work. He was like David Copperfield trying to make illusions, and, trying to just keep you going a little bit longer. I gave
him a tip. I gave him a tip because I'm like, bro, you tried. But I'm like, look, I probably won't see you anymore for a while.
and that's it. That's how the cookie crumbles. You usually, you're the last one to know. Everybody else has been like, oh, he's just hanging on tight to that. He really doesn't want to let go. And you're usually the last one to know, and then eventually it catches up to all of us. Well, to you and to me.
Yeah.
But I was happy with you. I was like, whatever. Now I get to save myself, $25 every 2 weeks.
Right. That's kind of how I try to look at it. I look at it like, I don't have to go to the barbershop and wait, and and then when I grew my beard out, I found myself sitting in the barbershop again waiting. So I was like, oh, this shit gotta go too. So I mean, now I just embrace being bald, man. I feel like, it is what it is.
And it's bad for Donald Trump's economy. You're not there putting money back into small businesses like like he promises.
My bad. My bad.
Yeah, so shout out to my barber Pepe, my barber for my whole entire life. Like
I met
I
Pepe.
went, yeah, I went to him for like over 30 years, and now I haven't seen him in a few years.
Damn. Boy, no, it ain't been that long.
Yeah, the last time I saw him, you were with me.
What has that been a few years?
That's been two. It'll be 2 years in August.
Wow, it will. Wow.
So sorry, bro. I got no work for you.
Right.
God took care of me. God's on my side. It's God's plan. God's plan. God's plan. How do you feel about Drake's music video?
Ah,
I know it's old news, but
dope. I mean, it's like man, I feel like that's what we need more of. We need more good put out in the world. You know what I'm saying? That's excuse me, that was amazing. Like, that was when I saw like the caption at the beginning of the video, I was like, I'd like to see where they go with this one. And then, like, soon as it came on and it like just started seeing, showing him going through, giving people that, were in positions that needed that money, he started giving those people that money. I was just like, yo, like, you can say what you want to say about Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the biggest, like, I'm not like a big hoo-ha Drake fan or whatever it is like that. Like, I do enjoy some of his music. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of his music, more than most of his music I enjoy. But, not even just, be on some fanboy stuff, but that was dope. That was like, I know y'all, that made y'all proud.
well, makes a guy like me, I'm like, hey, good for Drake. I wish more people would do it. Like, you have $1 million budget for a music video. Like, the music video that he shot, probably with just a regular camera, was just as good as any music video ever made.
Right.
So yeah, give away the money. Sometimes, I don't know. I don't want to tell people what to do with their money. I don't want somebody to tell me what I should do with my money. But
right.
Obviously, at a certain point, when you have hundreds of millions of dollars, to do something like that should just be like, that should be the norm. That shouldn't be like a video and stuff like that shouldn't be like the exception. Like, right. To me, that should be something that more and more people are doing because it's more of the right thing to do. But whatever, we live in a society where you gotta keep everything that you made for yourself, I guess.
Yeah, unfortunately.
No, I think it was a great video. Do you see the haters? The only reason why I want to talk about the video is because there's a lot of people upset about the video.
Why?
Because people are assholes. Drake is from Toronto. And they're like, why is he in Miami giving away money to people in Miami when people in Toronto need that money too? Yeah, my screen didn't freeze.
Man, people will find anything to complain about, dude. Like, what? Man, it's like when somebody you hear people say, we need people like this in society, yada yada this, we need more people to do this, we need more people to do that. But then when people go out and do it, you got dumbasses that criticize them. You know what I'm saying? And what kills me the most is an internet troll, like a person that's like on the internet. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yo, what are you doing besides posting your opinion on the internet? Like, what are you really doing? Like, are you out doing anything? Like, and most of the time, sadly, they're not.
Yeah, they're losers. Yeah. If that's all you got to do all day is stay on the internet and cause drama, you're a loser. But whatever.
Yeah.
What am I gonna say? Nobody cares what I say, anyways. But
No, they care.
but yeah, it was. I was just upset when I started reading comments like that because I'm just like, it's part of like our world in society where people are like, he sh- he should be doing something for me, but it's like
Right.
not really. Like it's nice of him to do something for other people, but he can't do everything for everybody. You know, so
Right.
either be happy for the people that got something and be like, wow, that's really great for them, and don't be the type of person who's like, screw them, it should be me. Because you're the type of person with that type of mentality won't good things don't happen to people like that anyways, and then
Nah.
and it never will.
Right.
And even if something did happen to a person like that, they'd probably be like, oh yeah, I ran into Drake and he gave me 30 grand. Like the guy's worth 100 million, he could have given me more. Like that's that type of a person.
Right. Complain about sunny days and stuff.
Yeah,
It's too bright out.
I can't have people like that in my life
Right. Me
or
either.
around, or you know, people with that type of energy. So if you got people like with that type of energy, get rid of them. They're useless. All right. Well, we've been at this for a little bit now.
Yeah, we have.
It's just about that time to get into everyone's favorite part of the show. Um, do you want to get into the dad joke of the day?
Let's do it.
Okay,
Hey, do. Ole do it. Hey,
I'm gonna
ole, ole.
let you go first.
All right. All right. Here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Brace yourselves. I got rid of my old vacuum cleaner today. You want to know why?
Because it sucked.
Nope, it just collected dust.
Hey yo!
Yo!
Oh man. Okay. Caught me off guard. All right.
Okay. Yep.
Um,
I figured that's what you'd say though, because it sucked. Nah. I fake left and went right.
all right. Here's what I gotta say. Why didn't the toilet paper cross the road? It got stuck in a crack. You okay?
Yeah. Yo. That was a good one. I like that one. Nice.
Do you have another one or?
Now I only got one on deck. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like a shotgun.
Okay.
I shoot once and then I reload.
I got one more for you.
Okay.
Why does Snoop Dogg use an umbrella? For the drizzle.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. That was funny. Not as funny as the first one though. The first one was funny. I don't know if everybody else thinks it's funny. The first one was hella funny to me.
Oh man. Okay. Well, that's the Daddy Duty podcast. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Thank you, Tamika, Debbie, Jesse, Michael, Amanda, Timothy,
Yeah.
Chantel for checking in on the screen here. And yeah, feel free to leave comments even when they're in the middle of the show. You want us to talk about something, whatever, just write it out. Put it out into the universe. We'll answer all questions.
Yep.
All demands. So yes, make your kid run a mile if to school if you need to. It's okay.
And that's
As
what
the
you
guy
got to
said,
do.
it's not killing anybody. Just exercise.
Raise your kids.
Raise your kids so they don't go and shoot up schools. Um, it would be nice to live in. I know America is against like gun-free zones, but it would be nice to live if everywhere was a gun-free zone. Then you don't have to worry about stuff like that. Just saying. And that joke of the day, hilarious.
Yes, it was.
Until next time, my friends.
Peace.
Thanks.